Hello, hello, beautiful beings. It is Sunday, it is morning where I am in time space now, making up this little ditty about what we're about to talk about. So, it's, this is Lorian Rowan, surfing Vuzuvaya. Mom, pardon, mate. We'll put the mambe in now. Anywho, so, um, what an incredible time. So in this time of looking and changing, of riding the waves, you know, people this if life is a carnival, people get on the. Sometimes you can get on a ride and it's fun in the beginning and then you feel sick and it feels like the ride goes on forever. Do you stay on the ride and keep going for another round? Da la 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 la. Or was it, way my friend Jules is what he said the other day when he sent me a meme of it was so amazing. He said when you get bitten by a snake, do you chase the snake down and demand an explanation as to why it bit you and why you were so unworthy as to be attacked? And you demand an explanation. No, you do not. You go and address the poison and take care of yourself. And you move on. And from that point on, you are not defined. Now, my added part here, from that point on, you are not defined by the fact that you were bitten by a snake once. That doesn't change the nature of who you are. It doesn't change the nature of, I mean, you may learn things from it and blah, 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 but it doesn't change your name. It doesn't change what size shoes you wear, probably. Yeah, the universe has a great sense of humor. So I'm using random declarations of absurdity in general to point out the absurdity of us wanting clarification, justification, um, closure, resolution. We want, again, everything, we want it all to make so much sense. And you know what? On a cosmic level, it does. And when we're not in body, when we see the whole big picture, we go, oh, yes, this is why I did all this. And there are moments, all of us, I believe, have moments when we're right there in between dimensions and we have a larger room in our consciousness for the bigger picture. In our human, this is the way we designed our human, and we have certain capacities and focuses and how to make the best use of who we are, while simultaneously, right? Make the best use of who we are, simultaneously be willing to continue going forth in expansion without exerting limitations through our own self doubt and through limiting belief systems, which, yeah. So, because constructs are fun, but let's not pretend that this is what reality is. Because this may be what we created from our dreaming yesterday, but tomorrow is wide open. We don't know who or what that is. And when we don't worry about explaining and rationalizing the insane, justifying the bullshit and the injustifiable, the injusticeness of life, right? When we are not justifying more creation of it, right? We are not projecting it into our future through its explanation and through feeding it that reasoning and that rationale and energetic word, substantive energy. That instead we go to ourselves and we go, I love you, I accept you as you are. And to quote another person, and I wish I remembered who this was, I thought I reposted them somewhere. I'm going to have to see if I can find them again. Um, they said, oh, Shirley's. I totally forgot what they said. So apparently you don't know, because I mean, you probably know. I don't know. Who knows? Hard to say. And let's just move on to the next thing. This being a perfect living example of the process that I'm talking about. You know, I love, like, again, with the whole Pono ritual, the opportunity to just give all of the confusions and angers and frustrations to the volcano to Mount Haliaka, that there's to give it all of that energy to process in its gorgeous, intense, ancient, visceral, planetary, transcendent nature, you know, to take these burdens from us, you know. It's very interesting when you go hiking because you're carrying a very heavy backpack and you're going up a hill, and the person behind you doesn't have to take the weight of the bag. All they have to do is put their hand in support. And somehow it shifts the physics of the situation. That tiny bit of energy disproportionately changes the experience of the backpack wearer, and the backpack gets a lot less heavy. It's like just the knowing that there is a backup, the knowing that someone has your back. You know that if things really got to be too much, someone would be there to back you up and help you out. You know, yeah. So, in dreaming the future, let's remember how efficient the energy of loving support is. Not taking things on for each other, but supporting each other in the most graceful, gracious possible ways. Knowing that that support is there for us. And that when things get too heavy, there are places that we call on. And that the future is dreamed from what we're dreaming in this moment. And the past has already happened. So let the past be. You know, let the past be what it was. Let the future be what it can be. Because this is the shift. And this is a dream we all dreamed one afternoon so long ago. I love you and I'm with you. I know you're with me. It's Lorraine Rowan, surfing Vuzuvaya. Ashe, ashe.